In a new interview with CBS News, President Trump called the killing of George Floyd by police terrible, but hit back when asked about the underlying issue of deadly use of force by police.
Why are African Americans still dying at the hands of law enforcement in this country?
And so are white people. So are white people. What a terrible question to ask. So are white people. More white people, by the way. More white people.
The president also defending the display of the Confederate flag.
You understand why the flag is a painful symbol for many people because it's a reminder of slavery.
Well, people love it, and I know people that like the Confederate flag and they're not thinking about slavery. I just think it's freedom of speech, whether it's Confederate flags or Black Lives Matter or anything else you want to talk about. It's freedom of speech.
Those comments coming as the president faces fresh fallout over his coronavirus response in the form of an extraordinary rebuke from 4 former heads of the CDC. Who argue in a new op-ed published in the Washington Post that the president and White House officials are attempting to undermine the agency's guidance for schools hoping to reopen in the fall. The condemnation from Drs. Tom Frieden, Jeffrey Copeland, David Satcher, and Richard Besser comes as President Trump blasted the CDC's school reopening guidelines as very tough and expensive.
For guidelines to be issued by CDC and then undermined by the White House confuses everyone. The CDC guidelines are based in science. If we can't rely on that, where are we going to turn?
A White House official tells us in response that it's been working with the CDC in partnership since the very beginning of this pandemic. And they say they encourage all Americans to follow CDC guidelines.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here. And click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.